Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Well, everybody, get your coffee, maybe a drink, right? Maybe a snack or two. Let's get into it. So, we have quite a few things to talk about. And this first thing is an email from a community member. And she said, "Did you hear that Tarpon Discount Store reopened finally after the hurricane damage it suffered?" Tarpon Discount Store. I haven't been to that one because I normally go to Hudson's. Yeah. And she said, "Picks are way too high." Oh, prices. Sorry. Prices are way too high on some things, but after the damage they suffered, I'm not surprised. So I have a question for you. Should we be worried about what I saw in this video and the map I screenshot from it? The picture from the video is the entire United States, including the Canadian border and Mexico. It shows fires around our state and others around after California burned. Let me see. I'll put it up for you. You know, nothing. You know what's funny? Here. I'll tell you what I did. Okay, and I just finished them yesterday. Um, I reseasoned. That's what I call them. I season my our bug out bags, and I just finished them yesterday. And do you know that I normally just put 72 hours worth of stuff in our bug out bags. But this time I put 5 days worth of stuff in our bug out bags. And I don't normally do that, but for some reason this time I did. Something was telling me to do that. Yeah. So maybe you're onto something and maybe my gut is telling me to do something about it. You know what I mean? Um, she said it's showing all of it turning into California, including Mexico, stating that the WHE, and we know it's really WHO California, with a creepy face laughing. You can see all the places it's claiming are planned to burn after California, even Washington, D.C. burning. I mean, when are people going to wake up? Never. Never. They live in a bubble on Fantasy Island, where nothing bad ever happens. But when that bad stuff comes knocking on their door, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know this was going to happen." And then they turn to other people that, have been trying forever to tell them that this is just going to happen. All we have to say is, "I told you so." "I told you so." And then they turn around and huff and puff and go, "Well, you know what? Maybe you should have freaking listened." Whatever. So she said, "Is this World War III?" It could be. It could be because I had called it from the very beginning, and I was proven right that this is arson. And, um, you know, and it's the crossers that are doing the arson. And there are crossers everywhere, including here in the state of Florida. I don't care what anybody says. DeSantis can't make them go away. And they're everywhere, you know. And she said, "This is the attack spire on government and foreign leaders. Hollywood and musicians are all a part of it, red and blue. I personally think it's satellite weapon or this plane I saw after the Simpson video. This is completely planned. The rich will get their money from insurance and at a higher rate." Well, yeah, because they can afford it. We can't, but they can. "All of us at the bottom will understand what the homeless go through so much better." The homeless, in my opinion, are the real survivalists. They're the real preppers. We we can stockpile all we want. In the end, it's going to be a pile of ashes on the frickin' floor. You know? She said, may God have mercy on all of us. If this is true, people need to scream and call this evil out before they finish their plan. We could sit here and scream and cry and throw temper tantrums and everything else. We can go bang on their door. They don't care. They don't care. She said, seriously, should we all on this map be worried? I would be. And I think that's why when I seasoned our bug out bags, I packed just a little bit more, and I never do that. I only normally have 48 to 72 hours. But I put 5 days worth in there. I never do that, ever. And I've had bug out bags forever and a day. Because why? Because we live in Hurricane Alley. So here's a video that was sent in, and it's called The Real Trump Card. And a community member had sent this in to me, and the woman in this video is Canadian, okay? But I want you to listen to everything that she has to say, because it's extremely important. Here you go.
19th President of the United States on March 4th, under the restored republic. Let me explain. You believe you live in a nation called the United States of America. This nation hasn't existed since 1871, when this country ceased to be a nation and became a corporation belonging to the City of London. Every time you see an American flag with a gold fringe and gold tilt attached to it, it represents the corporation, not the country.
Wow.
This is the reason you can never make progress financially. This is why the law always seems to be against the average citizen, while the rich and the elite literally get away with murder and worse things. If Biden, Harris, Pence, Pelosi, etc. are arrested for their crimes before January 20th, there will be no one to assume the presidency. Since Trump has not been certified as the presidential winner by Congress, he cannot remain president. If there is no president on January 20th, the corporation known as the United States of America will be dissolved.
What?
The military will then become the guardians of the nation during the transition. People will then have irrefutable proof that the election was stolen by foreign entities and that Trump was chosen by a landslide. Trump then assumes the presidency as the 19th president of the United States. The last president elected before America became a corporation was Ulysses S. Grant, Republic Restored. Now, I really don't know all the details involved in this. Just know the end goal has always been the destruction of the 1871 corporation and the return of America to the people of a constitutional republic it was always intended to be. The next month and a half will be chaotic. Make sure you have plenty of water, food, your meds, anything else you need. Comply with the National Guard and United States Marine Corps. They took oath to the nation, not the corporation. The Act of 1871. Be vigilant. Pray. Your nation has returned to you. I just want to say I'm Canadian, and I could not be more proud of all of you and everything you're doing to literally save the world. You Americans, MAGA, you have shown everyone how to do it. You set an example and you lit the world on fire. You're salt of the earth, and I love you. God bless America.
So here's a picture that was sent in by a community member, and it's from the Waffle House, and it's a limited storm menu. I've never seen this. Have you guys ever seen? I don't even know where there's a Waffle House around here. Not that I actually leave the house anyway. It says we're only able to serve very limited menu at this time. Some listed items may not even be available. Thank you for understanding. Have you guys ever seen something like this? I haven't. Strange. So here's a really interesting video called Fire Tornado Flares Up in the Palisades. interesting stuff. Very interesting. And you really got to watch it to see it. Very, very interesting. I've never, can you see that? Never in my life have I ever seen anything like this before in my life. I mean, of all things, a fire tornado. Have you ever seen anything like that before in your life? It's crazy. And it's just sitting, swirling, swirling, swirling. And then it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then come down and come down, come down. And bigger and bigger and bigger, and then come down and come down and come down. And it's almost like it anticipates. It's very strange, isn't it? Wow. So I'm going to show you this video, okay? And it's, excuse me, a video about um, teenagers who are driving, and they, just be careful, head on a swivel, know your surroundings, know what's going on around you, okay?
Women with children, you need to pay attention to this post like your life depends on it. There's a new thing going around to where they want to steal you. And your teenagers that are driving, pay attention. When you pull up to the gas pump, okay, and you see the handle, let's just pretend like this is it, and you see the handle, if you see it, and it looks like this, I'm fixing to show you, do not touch it. Whatever you do, don't do it. If you see a piece of toilet paper or anything that looks like this, rag, anything, do not touch it. Randos are going up and they're putting a toxin on this paper so that they can wait on you to get back in your car and pass out before you leave the parking lot so they can get you. Men, it's time to step it up. You're going to have to start filling up your daughters, your kids' cars, your wife's cars, and yours, because at this point, and you know everything that's been going on since the first. What all has happened since the first? Also, there is a list I will try to update shortly on places to avoid at all costs, because there is a PLAN in place and it is not good for us. I know Boston's on there, Baltimore, New Orleans was on it, and look what just happened. It's literally going to be all of 2025. Do not think for 1 second that just because January the 20th is around the corner that this isn't a full-blown operation, because it is. Can't look like the bad guy. Gotta leave for 4 years. Let somebody else get in there and take a break so that we can get them across. That Sarah girl was not lying. They have been activated. They are in full force. They are being tactical. And go back and watch some of her videos. Sarah, share this video out. These mothers, these dads, they need to know what's up.
Okay, so here is something that we're going to look at. This is a list of the 2023 participating cities for 15 minutes, okay? And if you look down, okay, it says City of Los Angeles, California. So, I'm wondering if, yeah, there's Orlando. It says city of. Why don't they just say, okay, well, it's this or it's that? Why do they have to have city of? That's so strange, you know what I mean? That's really weird. Camden, New Jersey's on there. Wow. That's weird. Okay. So, let's start at the top. Boston, San Antonio, Las Vegas, Miami-Dade County, which is in Florida, Austin, Atlanta, Bozeman, Montana, Calgary, Alberta, Colorado Springs, MTA, New York City Transit, Philly, City and County of Denver, Houston, Aurora, Columbus, Texas Department of Transportation, Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, South Bend, Indiana. Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. New Orleans, Chicago, Frisco, Texas. Coral Gables, Florida. Long Beach, California. Phoenix, Pittsburgh, Portland, Cary, North Carolina. Racine, Raleigh, Benton Harbor, Carlsbad, Chattanooga, Fort Collins, Fort Lauderdale, Joplin, Kalamazoo, Adams County, Colorado, Arapahoe County, Colorado, Austin Energy, Texas, Camden, New Jersey, Chaffee County, Colorado, Charlotte Department of Transportation, North Carolina, City and County of Broomfield, Colorado, Adama, Ethiopia. Wow. Albuquerque, St. Louis, Stratford, Amarillo, Annapolis, Brighton, Burbank, Cannon City, Castle Pines, Centennial, Concord, Coppell, Coppell, Cupertino, Detroit, Dublin, Ohio, East Vale, El Cajon, El Paso, Inglewood, Folsom, Fort Lupton, Fort Thomas, Fort Worth, Fredericton, Garland, Gillette, Globe, Grand Junction, Grand Prairie, Grand Rapids, Grand Prairie, Granbury, Texas, Grand Prairie, AB, Greeley, Killeen, Lamarquie, Laramie, Lincoln, Logansport, Lone Tree, Longmont, Menifee, Mentor. There's a lot of California and a lot of Colorado on here. I will say that. A lot. Too much. Yeah. Okay, these pictures that I'm going to put up for you right now were sent in by a community member, and she said they are from a book called Tesla, The Life of an Electric Messiah by Nigel Cawthorne. The black and white drawing is from 1925. The TV head picture is from 1929. Black and white picture makes me think of cell phone towers um, with lasers shooting out of them are drones. Ooh. Again, this is from 1925. We are in a spiritual battle like nothing before. They have plans to rid of people. For example, there's a video out there from Maui before the fires. The electrical lines are overjolted and shooting out blue balls. I heard about that. Like a transformer exploding. Like an electric chair is the best way to describe it. I don't need concentration camps, that's obsolete. There's different methods of being used to shorten the term here. That's what's going on. People are paid to pull the switch. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, and she forgot to mention that the one with the TV on it, cell phones, those Apple Googles people use. One day they tried to control us with some sort of device, mark of the beast on our heads, part machine, part human. Been planned for a very long time. This is scary. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, 100%. And before I go, here is something from my best girlfriend who lives in the UK. She said, over the last couple of days, I've been seeing suggested videos popping up on YouTube regarding the whole of LA uh, due to being turned into a smart city by 2028. She said, "Is that right?" Yeah, that's the ongoing, you know, rumor mill, if you will. And she said, I said straight away, especially with all of the various fires going on across the region, I was thinking that in order for the plan to happen, first, the old must be gotten rid of, hence these fires. Secondly, surely It's now going to be much easier for the smart city to be implemented after all of the loss and the devastation. And sadly, you know, it's just sad. It's just so sad that, you know, why are we able to see this, you know, and put two and two together? And yet, they don't think that we, you know what I mean? They don't think that we are able to put two and two together. It's like, seriously? Hello? You know? So she said, these 2 points are purely just my thoughts, as I find the whole thing extremely suspicious. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if this was all deliberate. Oh, it is so totally deliberate. It's disgusting. She said, here's a link to a video of a talk which was filmed in 2019 discussing building a smarter LA, which where things are like transportation, digital identity as congestion tax are mentioned. And there's also another one, 5-minute video about LA smart city strategy. She said both of these videos coming from a YouTube channel called LA City View 35. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Ciao.